ladies.
What's up?
Hi.
Hey, welcome. Good evening.
What's going on here?
Did you just take a shower?
I did. I took
Yeah.
the fastest everything shower I've ever taken in my life.
What?
Alyssa, we need to talk about this post that you just made.
Oh wait,
What
don't.
do you
mean?
That was nice. That was nice.
You like?
I like a lot.
Thank you.
I like that step up machine. I've never seen that.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is.
I like that.
Probably need to look at the post and see. You could probably find it on there. I'm not sure what machine that is. But it's actually the first time that I used it.
There it is. I've actually never
What is it?
gotten
Is it
anything from Violet.
I know what that is. That symbol right down here. What the frig is that?
I
Oh,
know.
wait,
I'm
it's right
like,
Let me look.
It doesn't say no. It's definitely not a prime.
no, it's not Prime.
What is it?
It's the
say?
first time that we use that machine. I've done like step ups
Mhm.
before, but just
Yeah.
not on that. And it was really nice.
Oh, what is that company?
Where is this gym, Alyssa?
So it's in Tampa. It's called Optimum. It's not too far from MI40. But that's just so my coach Tim, that's where he trains out of.
Yeah,
So
gotcha.
whenever I'm gonna like train with him, we go to that gym.
Heck yeah. Well, it looks like it's got some good equipment.
Yeah, no, it's a great gym for legs. It has
Yeah,
so
I was gonna
much.
say.
Yeah, it has like the Rogers, the hip press, it has that obviously.
Yeah.
It has like a gluteator machine.
We just got one of those at Dragons. That's the one that opens like.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna die. We call it the gyno chair.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
That looks like a
I'm
nice
like,
little
are we
bag.
gonna do the gyno chair today?
Literally. Who invented that thing? Because my God.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks nice.
Yeah, it's a good gym. There's a lot of glute equipment.
There are a lot of wellness competitors that train out of that gym.
There's a lot of like bikini girls that I see in there.
Yeah.
Some wellness girls, yeah.
Definitely glute focus.
It's a good mix of people in there.
Hey. Yeah, right in Tampa, looks like.
Yeah.
Tampa.
Tampa's crazy.
Jess is on now. Hey. Hello. Welcome, lady.
Hi.
Ooh, Starbucks
Hi.
sounds good. I've got a Celsius this week and I'm feeling a little cold. And now I wish I had a coffee. But
Yeah. I have my coffee. Got my Starbies.
I always forget that there's like a, obviously not with you and I, Alyssa, but like the time difference with everybody. I just think it's 7:30 at night for everybody. It's not.
Yeah. I forget about that.
I'm having technical difficulties.
Oh,
Why
we
isn't
can
it
see you and hear you.
working?
Oh no, why is it not working? She's so pretty. Can you hear us?
I know she
No,
is.
I'm not good.
You help?
Can't
There
hear anything.
Can you hear us now?
What about now?
Well, we're using the Rode mic.
I've done that so many times.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're
I
gonna
figured it
use that
out.
mic. Yeah. Did you get it?
Wow. I'm so silly.
So silly.
Yeah, I figured it out.
Sweet, perfect.
Technical difficulties.
We were just sitting there looking at you like, wow, Jasmine's so pretty.
Literally.
I know. I'm like, well,
Like-
I'm like just looking at your face. Your skin's like glowing. You got
know,
no
it's so
lipstick
silky.
on. I know.
I guess, yeah. I'm showing my age. I'm 30, in my 30s. I don't know how to work technology.
Dude, I
Hey,
feel like
I'm right there. Well, Jess, I think we're
Yeah.
like, I always forget. You're 37 also?
I just turned 35.
Oh, 35. Okay. I might be the oldest one here.
Wait, how old are you, Alyssa? I thought you were 35.
I'm 36.
Okay, I thought you were
You're
36.
37 this year.
Yeah.
Dude, if like especially like the first time meeting you, I would have thought that you were like 29, like
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, you seem way
thank you.
younger.
Do you do any like face peels or anything, Jasmine, or like anything? Do you have like a face routine at all, or?
My stepmom is like a RN esthetician. She has her own. So she's recently got me on the medical grade Zoe skincare. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, ZO.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've been using that a couple months now. I feel like it's really been a game changer, just like in my overall like skin health and appearance. And then yeah, we did a little bit of Sculptra a couple months ago, and I feel like that made a huge difference. Like, so instead of doing filler, blah blah blah, we did Sculptra, and so like that's supposed to help stimulate like your natural collagen production, because like once you hit a certain age, like 28 or something, your collagen production just like cuts off or goes down. So that's supposed to help more like maintenance or re-stimulate without having to like do filler and
And I feel like with bodybuilding anyways, just with like some of the I don't know things we do and like take and whatnot also like affects like collagen production and everything, and it really makes sense to do something like that. I feel like
I think bodybuilding's rough on
everything,
your skin.
Yeah.
Like once you get diet face once, it's like I still get chubby cheeks, but it doesn't come back once you get that diet face once.
Yeah. I would say Michael's definitely changed. Like he used to like in the off season get like kind of the rounder like moon face, and now like he stays like pretty like I don't know pretty.
I feel like I have that right now.
Oh yeah. I feel like
I'm the heaviest I've been ever.
Really?
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I just feel like I'm watching my like video training. I'm like, oh my god, so
I know.
round.
Right.
I watch my videos and I'm like, God, it's not good. Finally,
it's not good.
Yeah. And I just get quick herring, and it's much more liberating this way.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely go back and forth with like not like not taking care of like my face and my hair and stuff, but like for a while I was on Pros. Have you seen the ads for that at all? That's like the personable, whatever you want to call it, customizable like skincare and hair care and stuff. And I actually I used it for probably about like 3 months consistently. And like I even had like supplements or whatever they're providing me with for hair care and stuff, and just like scalp, just kind of health and everything. And it actually did like some wonders, because I went through a phase of just like some pretty bad hair loss. Like at the end of like one of my last preps or whatever, like it was really like towards the end of the prep and like exceeded probably like 5 weeks or so like after my prep of just kind of like my hair just like looked thin and like just was not doing great. So I took some like additional like supplements and stuff like DIM and DHEA, and and was using that, and like I found like that was like the healthiest like my hair has ever been or looked, and like same with like my face and stuff too, because I was using more, I don't know, doing more for myself, I guess, and I don't know, I've gotten lazy with it, I guess.
Yeah. And it's also hard. You have like wavy hair too, like me, like just wavy hair. It's not curly, it's not straight. It's like really hard, I feel like, to take care of. It, like never, my hair personally like never looks good unless I heat style it, or like it naturally, like it doesn't look, in my opinion, like great unless it's like styled.
Yeah, I feel that like
drier.
I've got to like dry it or something, or it's just like, I don't know if it's like frizzy, but it just has this like not, I don't know, I feel like some girls can like get up out of bed and just do like one of these and like they're all like good to go.
I have wavy hair too.
Shut up, Hunter. You have beautiful hair.
You
don't get to.
You're not noticed when I saw her.
I can't just roll out of bed though. So I've been like, over the summer I started doing the heatless curls. I don't know why I never did it before. I just thought it probably doesn't work on me, but that shit works. Like
you have to like
pull it out,
dry
it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to like blow dry it first, and then
I do it dry.
Oh,
you
you
need to try that.
It's awesome.
Did you say you do it dry?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Is
Just
it like the thing that like you wrap your hair around, or
it looks ridiculous going to bed, but you wake up and your hair is done for the day. So it's like,
That's crazy. Is
Yeah.
it like it's one of those
Also-
like rod things, right?
yeah. You just like put it on your head like a teepee and then wrap your hair around it. It
We're gonna
looks
have to
stupid,
have you give
but
a tutorial.
it's awesome.
I
Yeah.
need a tutorial of this.
I'm the worst
I-
at hair. I never style my hair. I'll like
Yeah.
it gets to this point when it's been like a few days since I've washed it. It'll be like down, and then like I'll go like a day or two without washing it, and then it'll go like
Yeah.
half up, half down, and then it
Yep.
like gets to this, and then it's like
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
like hair
that
wash
stage.
night. Yeah.
Wash stage. That's great.
Yeah. I sometimes don't you just get the urge to like just shave it all off.
Oh, yeah.
So tempting, or just to chop it all down here.
Start
Or is
over.
that just-
Start over.
When it gets hot down here in the summer, like
Oh, I bet, dude. Just want to take it
Yeah.
all off. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've done the short hair thing for a little bit, but I feel like I'm at the point where I just want to grow it out. I just want to see
Yeah.
you know, how long it can get. Do you have extensions, Hunter? You have extensions, like
I do.
actual.
Yeah.
Is it more for like lengthening, or is it for like volume?
It's more for volume because my natural hair is longer than the extension. So they're kind of pointless, but I don't know.
Not really. I mean, it looks like
Yeah.
you know, voluminous.
Yeah.
You know, just like
Adds the
nice and
fullness.
full.
I love
Yeah.
them. So.
Dude, are
And
you?
Jazz,
ahead.
you had extensions a little while ago, right?
Who did?
I
Me?
had some for my show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at taking care of them. I mean, the washing process is like kill me.
So tedious.
That's
terrible.
Well, so Jasmine, did you have like actual like sew-in or glue-ins or tape-ins or whatever, or were they just?
They
clip-ins?
were like the bead sew-ins. So
Yeah.
like you have to like move them up every 6-8 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
But
geez.
so uncomfy, just itchy.
Is it?
Like,
Yeah. But like sleeping
And
on it, I feel like that would be like
horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible. I
Why
hate
do you do
it.
these things?
to look beautiful on
Yeah.
stage.
Right. The
Yeah.
second.
It's crazy. I
I
always wish
love
that I
long
would like
hair.
I always wish that I would do more. I'm like, I wish like I always had my nails done and my hair done and like all these
No.
things, but like I just don't live my life that way. Like
Yeah.
I'll try to do the nail thing and then I'll just fall off and I
Yeah.
don't feel like going to the nail salon and I just start ripping them off and I just
Yeah.
can't. I'm like I just have to accept that it's just not me. I'm just not gonna
Yeah.
do it. So
Yeah. I feel that. Like some of the girlies that like do the full face every day and the eyelashes every day.
Yeah.
And like they look amazing. And I'm
Yeah,
like, I wish I looked like that every day, but I just don't have it in me to
yeah.
No.
do that.
Yeah.
Every day I'm too lazy with that.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I can tell you, like, I definitely was like the type to like get up like 2 hours before I actually had to like leave to go to work to, put in my clip-in extensions, but then like straighten or like curl my hair and then like do a full face of makeup with like, the contouring. And I never got into like eyelashes and stuff like that, but still definitely took way too long in the morning to get ready. And I don't know. I feel like when you go the other way of just like, I'm now waking up probably 45 minutes before I have to go to work, just enough time to like pack my meals and, get ready and just run out the door. And I feel like I could never go back to doing that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I just want to spend my time elsewhere, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, no, like obviously don't want to come off like condescending or whatever, patronizing towards like girls that do like put a lot of effort into their daily routine. Like I aspire to that. I feel like we all, as maybe it's our lifestyle that kind of clashes with that. Like we're probably most of us doing cardio. We're sweating every day.
Yeah.
We're in the gym 3-4 hours. Most of the time spent eating, prepping, steps, cardio. Like it doesn't really like match up very well, I think.
Yeah. I agree.
When I'm not doing all of that, I just want to be home relaxing and not having to, I don't know. I feel like I definitely, I don't know, if I book too many things, you know what I mean? Like if I were to have a hair appointment, a nail appointment, and like, I don't know, a freaking lash and brow appointment all in the same week, I feel like I would just have an anxiety attack and just cancel it all.
Yeah.
I
You
just
just
couldn't find
saying that right now just made me
No.
feel like,
yeah, right?
that just doesn't sound good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not a
Especially,
fan.
you're sitting in that chair. Nail appointments like 2 hours. Your hair appointment like 3 freaking hours.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
your eyelash appointment is 2 hours. Oh my god, it's so long. Like that's
When
my whole day.
When I was in prep, I had just planned to do a pedicure that day, but they were like, we can do your nails too. And I was like, all right, whatever. I was like halfway through the nail appointment and I was like, I have to go. Like I'm hungry and I just don't want to sit
Taking
here
way too much
anymore.
time.
So I left. I was like, I will come back tomorrow. You can finish whatever you're doing, but I have to
I
go.
have to go.
That's
That's
great.
I'm
amazing.
leaving. Yeah.
And they were like, that's fine. I was like, I'll pay for the whole thing right now.
Yeah.
I'll finish it, but I have to
Amazing.
go lay down.
Amazing. Yeah.
I love that. Way to take
That's
charge.
amazing.
Did you end up going back?
Yeah, I did. I went back the next day and he finished and he was totally fine with it. And it was
Yeah.
But I was like,
What you're just like you just like interrupted him like
yeah. I was like,
I gotta go.
I'm so sorry. This looks great, but like I need to go home.
He was probably so confused. Like,
Oh,
why?
I guarantee it. Yeah.
I was like, I need to leave. I can't sit here anymore.
He's probably just like,
I'm
what the
outta
hell is this
here.
girl's problem? It's
Yeah.
only been like fucking an hour speaking out.
Now he jokes about it. When I go now, he's like, "You're not hungry today, are you?" He's like,
Yeah, I'm
"Are you
hungry every
tired?"
day.
Fuck you. Fuck
That's
you,
too
Ron.
funny. That's cool though. He sounds like you have like the same like kind of salon that you go to, or like you know, the people there or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't been to a salon and I don't even know how long to get my nails done. I during like COVID times, I learned how to do like the gel and stuff. Like I got the whole like gel kit and everything to do my own.
That's cool.
But you have to like have nails in order to do that. So like I'm a habitual biter.
Same.
Like, I'll go through like phases of like I'm good with it, you know, I don't, but I think a lot of it's obviously like stress induced. So
Yeah.
like it's just been like freaking through the roof lately, and I've just been exhausted every week, and I feel like that probably triggers it. But that or like the press on like sticky adhesive nails sounds like so cheap and like so like I'm 5 years old, but they're honestly like, they last for like 3 weeks and they have like some really
I've
Oh,
seen
wow.
people use those and they work good. Funny that
Okay.
we're talking about this.
Try that.
I literally have a hair and nail appointment this week that I'm like,
do you?
oh week up.
That's funny.
Yeah, sorry.
That's funny.
I'm like
Guys,
looking at
I'm
myself, I'm like,
evil.
man, I'm gonna have like no time.
I know.
Yeah.
I feel like my
It's
schedule's
funny.
something I have to have like one a week.
Yeah.
No, like they just lined up for some reason. My nails are like so long right now though. They
Yeah.
drive me nuts. I can't like
I feel like I hate lifting with
do
nails.
anything.
I feel like I
Yeah.
get
It
some-
doesn't
it's the
affect
worst trying to
lifting.
wash
It's
your
like
hair.
typing.
know.
I'm like, I'm typing with my nail.
Yeah.
It's like so awkward.
Yeah. Or washing your hair when they're like growing
getting
out, and then your hair
they
gets
get
stuck
stuck in
under the
there.
nail.
Oh,
It gets-
No,
I hate that shit.
I want to
I
rip them off.
hate
on that.
that.
Yeah.
That's the same feeling
I
for me
hate
is
the way
when
that
like
feels.
you accidentally like graze the razor against your nail or something like that.
I've done
Oh, yeah.
that.
Me too. I hate that feeling too. I feel like I'm very like weird and like tactile. Like I don't like certain sensations. Like any sort of like flour or like dust, like really fine like grit, I guess. Like I can't like I've gotten like better with like I don't know because like I bake things, you know what I mean? So like I can withstand like flour, I guess, but I don't know, like walking on like a basement floor without socks on or something like that, where it's just like you've got that fine like dust or something.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I
that.
always have socks on, like in
Oh,
the
yeah.
house. Like because if there's like dust or like the hair, the little bit of dirt, like that might collect. Like I don't like it on my feet.
Oh, really?
So
Yeah.
It
yeah.
doesn't bother me, but like my pet peeve is like chicken fingers, like cooking chicken and like having to touch the chicken.
Really?
Like, you know, every like little 5 seconds, I'm going and washing my little fingers under the
Yeah.
sink, like,
Amazing.
I hate that feeling.
It's like Michael. Michael's like, I mean, it's obviously not a bad thing, but like is overly like cautious when like cooking with raw meats and stuff like that. And like will wash his hands like every every instance that he can. But I guess it's better that than salmonella and shitting my brains out. So
Yeah.
but have you ever had like anything like that at all, or like contaminated food or anything, or
I had food poisoning twice when I was younger.
it's so bad.
Justin had really bad food poisoning one time. Like we were, I shouldn't have done this, but like I forced us to go to Seattle for the day, and he was like had food poisoning, and I booked all this shit, and we're like, we're going. And so we went, and we flew there. It was only like an hour flight, and he was shitting his pants the whole time. And ended up pooping his pants, and then having to throw the pants outside of the car when we're driving. And he's pooping on the side of the road. He's told this story a couple of times, on all the podcasts. Yeah. It's his famous poop story.
Famous poop story.
His famous poops. Yeah, if you just watch any podcast that he's been on, in the early days, he's told this story. But he pooped in the airport, and I guess it got all over the walls. I had to pull over. He pooped on the side of the road in the ditch, and it's
poor Justin.
Poor buddy. Bad. Oh my god.
So bad.
He's so mad at
you.
You
were basically I don't care if you have food poisoning. We're going to Seattle.
He was sweating and pale. It was so bad. But I was like,
"Was this
I booked this shit. We're going."
Oh,
okay.
So it got worse as it went on, and I was like,
"Yeah." You're like, "Ooh, this is a bad idea."
Yeah, we ended up actually having to take him to the hospital to get an IV hydration and stuff.
Yeah, he was so dehydrated.
He was bad.
That sucks.
Bad wifey. I think it was some bad chicken.
Yeah.
I think it was bad chicken. What? Like old chicken or something. I don't know. But
he's like, yes, it was chicken.
I feel bad. But he had a really good story out of it, and it made him famous. So
do it for the plot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I have never had it that, but I've not had it that bad.
No, I haven't had it that bad.
He was.
Yeah.
I remember distinctly one time. I think I was a freshman in high school or something like that, because I was over my boyfriend's house.
Oh no.
It was so embarrassing. And I think it was Velveeta or something like that, because I couldn't eat Velveeta for the longest time afterwards. And just
what the fuck?
I don't know why, but something about, and maybe it wasn't that, and just maybe it was triggered by that. I don't know. But we had lunch, and it was Velveeta. And that evening I was just lying on his couch and just so miserable and in pain and cramping and stuff. And I was like, I have to go to the bathroom, and went into the bathroom and quite literally was evacuating out of both ends, terrible.
Oh no!
Cat was trapped in there with me and just looking at me from the door and screaming, what is going on? This is terrifying.
Oh no!
And then his parents drove me home,
so
and it was
horrible,
uncomfortable. But yeah,
ooh, yeah,
sucks.
Damn,
shitty situation.
That does suck. Yeah.
The poor cat.
Yeah.
That cat's still traumatized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that girl that was here?
Never let her in again. I just feel I would be, it's such a nightmare to think about being in that situation, not having what you need around you to be able to take care of your biz.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
In Justin's situation, I imagine, not really having any.
Damn, I wish I had a wet wipe. I wish I had a wet wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I feel I'm overly cautious now about making sure I have things that I need, when traveling. I've got a little travel pack that has ibuprofen, whatever, eye drops, blah blah blah, allergies, burn gel, I don't know, just random
Yeah.
anti-nausea, anything.
I
All of it.
overpack like a motherfucker. It's so bad.
Well, I don't know. It's probably just because like we've, traveled enough at this point to know like we've always been in a situation where we're like, shit, like I should have just brought this, or like
Yeah.
wish I had this, or
Exactly. Yeah. So now I bring too much.
yeah, way too much.
Mhm.
Have you ever
I
like
would rather have it than not,
Yeah, for sure. I feel like one of my fears, like for like competition and like traveling, is like forgetting my suit or something, or like my heels,
Mhm.
or like I don't know. I guess those are probably the two most important in my in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I won't like check those either. Like if I'm, when I'm like traveling for a
yeah.
show, those like come on
In your
my,
carry-on.
like
Oh,
carry-on. So just like a little tip, just in case like your
Mhm.
stuff gets lost, like
Mhm.
Put
you
that
can
in your
like basically
carry-on
do
for sure.
without everything else, but you need those. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Bring
can
those
always
on the
buy
plane.
stuff where you go, but you can't buy that stuff.
Yeah.
Cannot buy
No.
that.
I mean, maybe they
Try
have
that.
like the bikini sponsors sometimes at the
True.
show.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just drop
But
another.
like most of them, I think most suits, right, are cut to your measurements.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Usually.
you're gonna be like
Mhm.
kind of hoping that one fits you right, And if it's
Mhm.
like the high stakes show, like a Olympic qualifier, like you want this
Yeah.
your suit, you want your
Yeah.
suit.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely put it in your. We've lost
Yeah,
our luggage
we
a couple
do.
times.
Yeah.
What?
We've lost our luggage. Like I
Oh.
think we've always gotten it back, but it might have been like a week later, 2 weeks later, or whatever. But
Mhm.
I feel like more often than not these days, I'm surprised when my luggage like makes it.
Yeah. I mean, it honestly surprises me that it doesn't happen more often because, like, where the frick does all that checked luggage just goes in through these like conveyor
Yeah.
belt situations? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like those are always like stress dreams. Though, like towards the end of prep or something. Like, I feel like I always have these like crazy dreams about like all of a sudden like it's show day and like I'm not like shaved everywhere or something. You know what I
Oh my
mean?
gosh. I feel
Weird
like we
stuff.
all have those, yeah.
Yeah. I've had those dreams for sure.
Yeah.
Where you're not
Didn't
like in
diet,
shape,
didn't
you're
get a
not ready.
tan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all of a
Didn't
sudden
show up
wake
for
up.
weigh-ins or something
Yeah.
completely random that I would never do, but it definitely
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, so scary. So scary.
Forgot to diet.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wake up and you're freaking 40 pounds heavier. Oh my God. That would be insane. That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Not
Oh man.
adorable. What
I'm
are
excited
some
for this season to start though, like to watch all the shows coming up soon.
Yeah.
I know. I'm excited.
I was just gonna say I've got a client that's 3 weeks out right now. So like for me, that's kind of like kickstarted the season and just like a local OCB show. But I'm actually like she's fucking badass. Like this chick has we worked together for it must have been like 8 months maybe before like we actually started to prep for this show. Maybe closer to a year actually. But she has just been like that perfect client that is just like on everything, like nailing everything, like communicating in the right way. It's just kind of not like following blindly, but just like, yep, okay, like that's what you say we're doing, like that's what we're doing. And I don't know, she just has complete like everything, like when everything just kind of like I don't know, just like jives perfectly and like, okay, like we're just seeing these consistent drops. And this is the first time she's ever competed. So it's just, I mean, that's even more exciting too, but she's just like killing it. And again, like I think I said it last podcast, like this stuff like amps me up, like just like seeing clients getting ready for a show and the season starting and maybe I just do North America this year or something.
Well, weren't you gonna take the year off, Shay?
Yeah.
Yeah. But do you think you really might? Was that like a joke, or do you think you really might jump in?
I think you should for sure.
Yeah.
No, like use the qualification and not have to spend more monies to do another regional show or whatever.
Yeah,
It's tough though. It's like just because I don't know. I have this like want to give like Michael this debut, you know what I mean? And kind of like have the focus be on him and like his prep and not have it have to be like, I don't know, like, hey, sorry, like I can't help you do XYZ because I have to go do my cardio for my prep. You know what I mean? Like I kind of want to be able to be there if I'm needed and stuff. And I don't know, we kind of like joked about it too, like him and I about just like jumping into universe, but that's definitely way too close. But I think North Americans is in Pittsburgh. So like that's not that much further. I would probably still fly, but and then after that, I don't know. It's like it's definitely I never say never. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say that's a complete like no, just because again with nationals that wasn't a plan either. Same situation of like I saw a client killing it, and I was like, you know what, fuck it. Like I'm gonna use my national qualification and I'm gonna go compete. So
Yeah.
so who knows? Who knows? It may be something that I kind of open up a little bit more as we get along this year, but at least for now, the plan is to not. But again, this is always like my biggest like seeing everybody get ready for stage and like it's just so exciting. You know? It's addicting.
What what did you come in top 5 at national?
I
So
placed
you're requalified, aren't you, for nationals again?
Yes. Yeah, I am.
Then
Until the end of
do
this year. I know. It's until the end of this year though.
If
So
you did,
do it at the end of the year.
yeah,
Yeah, nationals again. Yeah.
and then you'll be out of like Michael's show season, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And then it's just a whole another entire year of us prepping again. You know, being a prep. And I don't know, like I definitely I feel like the toughest thing for me is balancing those like, you know, when he gets out of prep, usually sometime in August, we go up to his parents' house and it's like having like the relaxation because they're not honestly near any sort of like town or city and like the gym that's there is like I mean I could do what I needed to do while I was up there, but it's like do I want to spend the time that I have up there with them just you know doing cardio, going to the gym, meal plan, not being able to have Mama Joyce's blueberry muffins that are so best blueberry muffins with like legit like fresh like wild blueberries that like are picked in Maine like pretty much like outside their freaking like back door like it's really tough to think about giving that.
It's way hard. It's too hard to like fully relax on prep anyways. Like like thinking about what you have to do. Even if you're like spending time with your family, you're like, I still gotta do this and this and this and this.
Yeah, exactly.
It's so hard to just like shut that down, even if you're trying to be in the moment. It's like impossible.
Yeah. I don't know when because I don't even actually like know. I can't really think of like when my true prep started for nationals last time because we just kind of went right into it from doing the cleanup things, I guess. But I don't know when would I have to start that if I did that mid-December, mid-November,
like July.
Yeah. So pretty much like right when we would have probably like an overlap, like a couple week
or
overlap.
if you like do a little pre-prep and then you could have like August to do your thing, have your little vacate, and then start after.
You're really making it sound pretty good, Jasmine.
That's a good idea. Yeah. So where you're in like a good enough spot that you can like enjoy your vacation and then you're, you know, just get back to it after.
Because you have the size, you know. I mean, you have the size.
Yeah. I mean, you say that, but I know how I feel about.
Well, I mean, it's like we're never gonna have the size.
I know. All of us think that.
Yeah.
I'm like so small.
Literally.
I know. Constantly.
I've been so bad lately. I'm like, I'm so small. Meanwhile, I'm 125 pounds.
I know.
Yeah, you are.
You
are not small.
190
I
pounds.
just want big shoulders. Like I just want. You know,
I know.
Grow.
I know. That's my main thing I need to work on is my shoulders.
Yeah, maybe that's something we all need to work on. So
literally,
I feel like it's never ending. And I feel like if Hunter, you're saying like, oh, my shoulders aren't big enough, I feel like, well then talk. Everybody's shoulders ever gonna be big enough then?
If yours aren't big enough,
Right.
what am I?
Yeah. I miss training shoulders. That was like my favorite thing to train.
I do enjoy training.
I like that day.
Yeah.
I hate that day.
You hate that day, Jessica?
Really?
Which is crazy.
All right,
'cause I
then
think
what's
you
your
have
favorite?
amazing
Yes.
shoulders.
Jessica, what's your favorite?
Legs or my back and legs, anything but. I mean, I to be honest with you, I actually kind of like a chest day, but I pretty much only do like 2 movements. So
Yeah.
it's just I feel like with shoulders, it's like everything is some variation of the same. So it gets kind of boring.
I
Yeah,
can
you're
see
like press lateral, press lateral.
Yeah.
Press, lateral.
There's only so much you can do. Yeah.
raise. Weird else.
Weird hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
my motivation ebbs and flows, you know.
Yeah.
Push day.
I feel like rear delts for me has been like one of the muscle groups that's been like the hardest to really like channel or like target or kind of like really like focus on like what I'm doing to actually activate rear delts. But yeah, that's certainly something that I feel like I also have to. I mean, all of it's medial, front, rear delts.
Yeah. It's such like a small muscle that it's hard to find it. It's hard to like get the connection with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the range of motion is like relatively short.
Yeah.
You know what people end up doing on the pec deck where they're like flying and like clapping their hands.
I used to do that. I thought that's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah, like,
yeah, it's literally
I'm
like
like,
only like
damn.
kind of like right out to the side.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, like I feel like I can't even reach back there.
Oh no!
No way! No way!
I'm impressed sometimes.
What was that, Jazz?
I'm impressed with like some of the people that can get it way back.
Yeah.
Like when we had the public gym, it was just you just see a lot of shit like that. You're like, that's interesting.
Some of those videos that you see with like the just I don't know, weird shit that people do in the gym or whatever. I don't know. I feel like some of that stuff is just very like you wouldn't like look this up or something or like
where did you see that?
Who taught you that, or where did you get that idea from?
Please explain your thought process.
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be like caught by Joey Swole though, like by filming it.
I know. I'm really bad at controlling my facial expressions. So when I see shit, I'm like, "The fuck?
Right?
What are you doing?" So Lord knows I'm in the back of somebody's video, like making the worst face.
Yeah. And then he calls you out.
I would die. I wouldn't even know what to do. Like, I'm sorry.
I quit.
Like,
I'm so sorry. I cry.
The gym is for everyone.
I swear I'm nice.
The gym is for everyone.
I would cancel my Instagram.
Yeah.
Not competing anymore.
I'm good.
Yeah. Just working at a grocery store.
Right.
Just for
random.
Yes, that's where you'll see me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. God. Have you guys seen that video of like the person like doing like a Spider-Man move like on the cable machine?
Yes.
Like flipping like upside down on it. Like
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it kind of looks fun. I don't know. Like
I know.
Try that. I don't know.
I don't know. Switch it up a little bit.
We used to have kind of a CrossFit area in the old gym that had like the rings, the rings on it, and it was right in front of the hack squat. It was in my CrossFit area. Okay, I was trying to do stuff, but like we had one guy who was very like gymnastics guy who he didn't really lift. He occasionally did, but he just came in to like play on the rings and play on the bar, and he was really into like aerial silks, and he would like be on the fucking rings, flippy dippy twirly whirly Spider-Man kicking, and like I'm hack squatting and he's right in front of me doing these twirly swirlies, and like on the pull-up bar, like literally going around the pull-up bar and like flying off, like when you're a kid and you jump off a swing when it's at the peak height. He would do that on the bar and like jump off and like land.
Oh no.
And it was crazy. Like
just like in the middle.
Brian, I'm sorry if you're listening to this. But he was really good aerial silk, like gymnastic guy. But
Yeah.
that was not the place. And so unfortunately, any duo gym members listening, we will not be having those at the new gym.
Sorry.
No silks, no handles.
Oh, that was at your gym that you guys.
It was at our gym, yeah. So I was like did CrossFit for like 4 years. So I had sectioned off like a corner of the gym to do my shit. And then it was still there when I transitioned like away from that. Like I had other members who did a little bit of CrossFit. So I left it up there. But he was one of them that used the hell out of it. So
oh boy.
Well, at least it was used. At least you got your use out of it. You know? What was his choice of attire doing that? I imagine like really like 4-inch seam spandex.
Like tight joggers and like a spandexy shirt.
I just feel you see that.
I love it.
Always barefoot too. Like barefoot. Like not just socks, like his feet. His actual toes on the. And I had to tell him a couple times, like, "Hey, dude, this is like unsanitary. Like, could you please just put socks on?" Like, he did for a little bit, but then I would catch him every once in a while, still barefoot.
You would catch him. Like I fucking see you in your fucking toes.
He's like, the socks are gonna make me like ruin my landing.
Yeah, probably.
Slide out. Yeah, who knows? I mean, I get it. Like gymnastics, you're barefoot most of the time, or you're in like tights at least. Oh, bye, Che.
Bye.
But yeah, you're in like tights most of the time, right?
Yeah.
So you're not quite barefoot, but still.
Yeah.
No,
sorry.
Actually, I don't even know if they wear tights in gymnastics. I think they're
Is
like
it just straight barefoot?
I think the legs are out on with their leotards. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's the hard thing about public gym, like dealing with like confrontation like that, and especially like when you're not really doing anything like super wrong, but you're like stinky people too, like in the gym. Like
I know. How do you deal with
approaching that? I make Justin do that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
You go tell him that he's stinky and he needs to do something about it.
That's such a hard conversation to have. Like, what do you say? Like, hey,
it is.
Dude.
Hey, bro. Like,
did you shower today?
Can you bring Justin over here?
Just walk up to him with deodorant and be like, "Hey."
I don't know where he's at, but I don't know. There has been like 2 or 3 guys that were so bad that like you would come down into the gym and the whole gym smelled. Like you had to do something about it. Like you can't. This is like disrupting other members. Like I got people walking in to take a tour of the gym and it smells like garlic and onions down here. Like
Italian sandwich.
Gross.
No good.
Yeah.
No good.
Yeah, I definitely I don't know, we always kind of bring up the idea of like having our own gym and like starting our own gym, and I mean I don't even know like where we would start with all of that, but I mean it's just I don't know, I feel like there's just not a gym around us that like has majority of the things that like we need or like we want, and then just like dealing with like the 5 o'clock crowds and literally waiting in and not necessarily even being able to like go do a similar movement on a different machine because like, literally everything's taken, and it's just been so frustrating lately, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how we
I've definitely had all the different formats of gym. I had, I went to a public gym as a member. I've owned my gym. I've had a private gym. Like it's always the grass is greener because none of those I was like, oh my God, this is it. I don't want to change anything about this. Like sometimes owning the gym, you're like, I wish I could just show up as a member and not have to deal with all of this and just get my workout in and leave and not like have to be the face of the company. And then the private gym is like, oh, I wish there were people around me for some energy. Some hype up, or being a member, being like, oh, I wish I could buy, change the equipment and like get what I want. I'm like it's always like the grass is always like greener on the other side.
Yeah.
I don't know. Absolute Recomp in Texas was pretty freaking dope.
That looks so cool.
Dude, it was probably like the cool, and like we're not super into like the influencery like type gyms, and I think that definitely kind of was geared a little bit more towards that. Like I think a lot of the pros, and like fitness influencers around like train at that gym, but I don't know, something about like the equipment was just bar none. Like I've never sat in like piece after piece after piece after piece, and I've been like, holy, like wow, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is smooth, or like actually, you know, I'm not, you know, I don't know. There are some pieces like our gym that are like lopsided or something, or like, you know what I mean? Like the welding's not done right, or just like a no brand, no name sort of piece or something. But and like not that gyms have to be full of like the top notch, best of the best brands. You know what I mean? Like I've gone to some gyms that have had older equipment, and you know, some of the older equipment is freaking amazing, you know, but I don't know, just something about that gym and just like the layout and everything and the energy, and I don't know.
Yeah. I'm not a huge fan of Panada equipment, and that was like the majority of that gym is like Panada. I just think that the strength curves on Panada are not great, and they're like the lever arms aren't great, and like everything's like too wide for me. Like everything's like way too wide. So it wasn't my favorite because of that reason, and then also like I'm not like the hexagon lighting like this. Like,
I will say
it's huge.
It's a little, it's very fluorescent.
They did do the whole like the gym changes to like every, I think it's like on the hour or something like that. That I will say that I did not like, especially
the light,
it goes to like red or something.
Red, blue. I think
then
they have two in that area, Texas, and like the one in Irving is the one that we went to like for nationals, and then the other one is I don't know where that one's at, but I've seen people training at that one, and I think that one actually looks better because it has like a more like tailored like selection of equipment, so it's got like a variety. It doesn't have like the hexagonal like lighting. It's just more like
chill.
Yeah, I went to the one in Irving last year for Texas Pro, so but I haven't been to the other one that you just mentioned. But didn't they just open another one, or is that the one that you're talking about, Jasmine? Like
that one is the Irving one's like newer. As of the last like 2 years or so.
It's like the Las Colinas location. I don't know.
But the posing room is sick. The like marble front entryway is like super nice. The bathrooms are like so nice and clean. And that would just be my only thing is like I don't like it when a gym has all the same equipment. Like, I like Torture Gym though. And where the hell is Torture Gym? And then
here in Vegas?
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, is it Vegas?
Is it in Vegas? Yes.
Yeah.
God, we've been to like so many different gyms and different animals.
Yeah, it's hard to keep up.
I do like that it's all new tech, right?
New tech, yep.
New tech is nice. Like that's the only one that I'd be like, okay, I can live with all new tech. But I like it when it's like, you know, like a vintage collector of like all the best of the best.
It's like Arsenal's great, but like not every piece from Arsenal is great. We don't need a whole gym.
Just Arsenal.
I think we do like variety. Wait, what was that?
What?
Who?
Nothing.
Not me. Nothing.
Just hanging.
We have an Arsenal 8 stack that not that stoked on. I don't think it was cut out for public use, to be honest, because like the cables snapped on it or like frayed every couple months. Like we were replacing like cables on it. And it was
I feel about Arsenal.
Wasn't like super well thought out of like I can't have the pulley lever down here because like this pin on the stack, like I can't have to like put the pulley up, put the pin in it. Like, come on, man. Think about these things. Think about these things.
Yeah. Dude, there's some pieces of equipment where I'm like, who the fuck even like came up with a design and then who turned around and okayed it? And then
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
there's
Have
this
you guys
hamstring.
seen that leg press that's like a tower? Do you know what leg press
Oh,
is?
you
talking
know
about?
that climb up to it.
Like, climb
What?
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
That's a
is
I've
wonderful
never
that?
seen that.
Oh my god, it's like 10 feet off the ground.
Why?
Yeah.
For what reason? For what reason?
They
Yeah.
want you to get your cardio in, like,
Yeah.
you know, as you're about to go do your leg press.
What? That is so
That's crazy.
terrifying to me.
I
I can
think-
imagine, like, I have a elder client who I personal train, like trying to get her to go up
Like,
there
hey,
and do that, like
I need you to get up there.
climb
Yeah.
that ladder.
That's crazy.
It looks ridiculous. Like it is. It's so
Yeah, if you
unnecessary.
find the picture,
So
it's like,
unnecessary.
Yeah, I feel like we need to see a picture of it.
yeah,
If you find it, Hunter, DM it to me.
Yeah.
it's not like the floor print of it is not like super big. It's just so
Mhm.
fucking way up there. You
So
have tall
tall.
ceilings.
That's so weird. I've never heard of that.
I can find it.
Did you send it, Hunter?
Yeah, there's a gym in Miami that has one, and he posts about it all the time.
I just found the picture.
H squat. It's called an H squat.
Okay, here we go. She sent it. Hold on, let me share.
Let's see this thing.
How do I do
It's making me cackle. I'm cackling.
I'm cackling right now.
Oh my god. Can
Okay.
you see this video? Can you see this
Oh.
person?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. What the
Oh yeah, you gotta get the video of the girl doing it.
Yeah. You climb up there and you lay on your back.
I don't even. So how the fuck is that any different than just like a lying vertical
Yeah.
leg press?
I don't.
That's
The point
wild.
of that does not make any. I don't know. Is there something we're missing? Like, I
Don't be scared to climb 8 feet up in the air to use this bad
Yeah.
boy. Actually, I am. Thank you.
Is that what it
I'm
says
sending
there?
the
Yeah, it does.
TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
Special guest
I sent a
appearance.
TikTok of a girl using it to the girls' pod. If you
Oh,
want,
you
it's
did. You did.
kind
Oh,
of-
yeah.
pull it up. It's like the girl using it.
I think I have to share this tab instead. Here we go. Will I be able to watch the TikToks if I don't have a TikTok?
I love
You don't have
TikTok.
TikTok?
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. What the hell, dude?
Yeah.
How do you even get up there?
So you're telling me
Yeah,
you want
honestly.
you want me to load the weights, climb up there, do a little set, climb back down,
I'm back down. Yeah.
load more weight,
What?
climb back up.
Load the plates, climb back up. Yeah. What the hell?
Is
What's
not a
the thing
that's a
about this?
hammer strength.
Yeah.
That's a hammer
Is
strength.
it really?
What
Yeah, it's hammer
what-
strength.
Come on.
hammer strength?
Come
What
on,
what are
hammer
you
strength.
doing? What is you
I know
doing?
you.
What is you doing, baby?
Probably can't like a comment.
That's nuts.
Bad idea.
Yeah. We'll just sit here, scroll through comments the entire time.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I love TikTok, but I feel like I've learned too much about myself. Like,
Really?
you know, when you're like, oh, I got like a double lip line, I got a double crown, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Like all these like I didn't need to know that much about myself. Thank you. But yeah, just recently I figured out I have a double crown on my head, which is like when the hair grows from like here and like another spot in your head. So like sometimes it kind of looks like you have like a bit of like a bald spot, but it's not. It's just like another
I think
part
I
of
have that. I think
that.
my hair
just
does
learned that
Yeah.
because you all like the back of your head, you'll have to like really get to
Yes.
cover up. Yeah,
I
you
do have that.
one.
Yeah. And I always
So you
wondered,
have,
I was
like,
like, am I
it's
just like a little
fairly
bit bald in that
common.
spot? But
No,
Okay.
it's just the hair is growing also from there. So I just
So
learned
you
that
do
like a
a
couple
back
days
comb
ago.
over?
So I have to be very like check the back of my head all the
Yeah.
time in case I got like a got my little bald spot going on.
Yeah.
My little bald spot.
Yeah, because it's like the part. I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, it's like a double part
parted,
almost.
and then like
another
you'll
part.
look at it from the back, and there's just like one little.
Yep.
I don't know, like patch where it's like not covered with your hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does Justin make fun of you for it? Does he kiss you on your bald spot? Like, mwah.
I don't think he's. I was like, I told like yesterday, like I just figured out like what my thing is, and he's like, what thing? I'm like my like hair, and he didn't even like know what I was talking about. Like,
what are you talking? They don't notice anything.
Yeah,
They don't.
they don't really.
They don't
notice
know.
these
They don't
things.
realize. They don't even see it.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
at
like,
all.
okay.
Never.
I mean, I guess that's good that you don't notice my
Yeah.
flaws, but
Yeah.
Like if you dyed your hair black, they wouldn't know either. So. But then he'll come with a fresh haircut and a lineup, and he'll just be like sitting there, like looking at me, like, "Are you gonna say something about how good my
Do you see this?
right now? Yeah. You see this fresh lineup? You see this?
That's so
funny. I know Justin always like he always wants me to like say something. I'm like, nice haircut. It looks exactly the same as every time you get it, but it looks good.
Looks
so
good.
Boy.
Like you go every like 2 weeks, but yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. That's funny.
Well, I will say that guys only have so many controllables in their favor. You know, they've got their hair, the way they dress, the way they smell, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Their muscles.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes, they're, how they look. You know, like they're
Nice muscles.
If you wanted to.
I feel like it's so different though for us because it's like our perception, like versus like the general public of like what a good body looks like is
So
skewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael tells me all the time, he's like, no, girls don't like this. Like, I don't know why you think that, like, I would have, like, you know, girls, like, knocking on the door or whatever. And I was like, what are you talking about? You're freaking huge and muscly and your arms are big. Like, who doesn't want Who doesn't want that?
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, most it's, like, all dudes in their DMs, not girls.
That's
Yeah,
true.
not women.
That's true. Ben has a lot of like gay guys that are like following him and like messaging him. It's like, okay.
Have either of your guys
more that than girls? So
yeah.
Have either of your guys been propositioned?
By other, I think that he's been asked for like feet pics, you know, like dirty underwear, dirty like old posing trunks.
Oh my gosh.
Things like that.
Oh,
I'm sure. I think Hunter, like you probably get more of the weird because it's like
the muscle, like
if they're into muscle, they're
like
into
that.
like the you know the more like bigger muscular women.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What, you want your water?
Yeah. Thank you.
Ew.
They try to buy my underwear.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
We're auctioning it off right now.
He says they try to buy his socks and underwear.
Yeah.
Bizarre. Why socks? Socks is a weird.
Make some money.
Yeah, make some money, honey. Get that bread.
No, yeah, no one's sliding into my DMs.
I'd be all.
I feel like I don't really like. I feel like I don't put out invitations.
Like,
yeah.
All your stories are you just freaking training hard
Just
as
like,
shit. Like, oh, I don't think I want to reach out to this girl.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got like a couple, like mostly from like Indian men. Seems like.
Yeah, they all weigh like 120 pounds.
They like the muscle.
It's weird. I wonder why that's such a common thing. Like, it's not like just, you know, I know guys can be into muscly women, I guess, but like, why is it like almost every Indian man?
Yeah,
that's true. Know. Must be like something culturally there that that I don't know, they fetishize it in a way.
Yeah.
I don't see very many female Indian bodybuilders.
Good point. I can't think of one.
I can't think of one, yeah.
No, me either. So I wonder if that's just like they don't do that, or
they
again, like maybe
lack it. So
they don't see it very often, so they're like, oh. Yeah.
That's different. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I wonder what it must just be like I was saying, culture, like how they're raised, what they're raised to like. I don't know. I just lost my train of thought.
Be
You
or
know what I'm
whatever.
saying?
Yeah. Like just how their culture is. Like I know, some cultures like women can't show literally any part of their body. You know what I mean? So it's like it could certainly be something like that where it's just like, oh no, like
But even like Muslims I see in the gym, even in like, full like religious garb, like you still see them like Olympic weightlifting and
that's cool.
I don't know if I've seen like that I know of. Maybe I'm just don't pay attention, but
yeah.
It's not in our face.
They're not they're not bodybuilding, but like they're still in the gym.
Yeah, something fitness related. Yeah. Well, in some exciting news, Alyssa.
Yay!
Yes,
we are in wedding peak week. So
that's so awesome.
I will be actually married by this time next week.
That's
crazy.
My God.
I know.
Wifey.
That's so awesome. Huge. So do you have any like last minute things that you have to get done this week?
Yeah.
How do this process work?
I think everything is like pretty much in place. Like I have my final call with the DJ, have my final call with the photographer to like plan everything. Family's gonna like start coming into town like Thursday, I think is like the first day. It's pretty much done other than like I could always decorate a little bit more because like we did our own like centerpieces for the tables and stuff like that. So I'm kind of like I could probably dress it up a little bit more. Maybe I'll make like a last minute like Hobby Lobby, I don't know, run or something like that. But otherwise it's all set. Yeah.
That's awesome.
So it's just that anxiety though of waiting because it's like ready. And I'm like, can we just do this so I can stop thinking about it,
Right. Like, let's just get this shit over with.
Yeah. Like we got our marriage license. So like it's all, it's all just waiting. Yeah.
Yeah. Just for the ceremony.
Yes. I feel like more nervous about it than I would for like doing a show, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. The big moment.
It's so weird because I'm just not it's like we get on stage in, freaking bikinis and showing off like our entire body, but yeah, exactly. Like showing my ass to the audience,
bunch of old men,
yeah. And I just feel weird, like a wedding dress. I'm like, I don't I mean, I love my wedding dress, but I feel like it's gonna be weird, like walking in that, like in front of everybody. I don't know.
Oh my God. I know exactly what you meant. Like it's supposed to be such a special moment. I was like, am I gonna feel emotional? Am I gonna act right? Like, am I gonna gonna feel meaningful while I'm doing it? Like those are all the things that I was nervous about.
I think there's a lot of like perception like that you associate with like getting married and a wedding and like how you should feel and how you should, act or whatever. And it's like, I don't even know what to expect because I'm not typically like a crier, like for emotional things. Like when we got engaged, like I didn't cry. I just like jumped up and down and was like, giddy, because I don't cry. But I'm like, is that like weird if I don't cry? I don't know.
No, I don't think
you
so.
Think about all those little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like however you know what I mean? Like you said, like you're, you know what I mean? Like you being excited, like that was your emotion, So like if at the wedding, like, you're just like happy and, like up here and just like riding the high of the day, like, there's no book that says you got to cry at your wedding,
That's true. Yeah. I think Ben will cry. Ben will cry.
Will he? That's so cute. I love
That's awesome. I'm really happy for you.
Yeah. Thank you. I'll post all the pics.
Yeah, honestly.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I would see your dress. Is it what style? Is it like mermaid? I think you're a mermaid.
It's like it's a mermaid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those are so pretty. Yeah.
So the last time I tried it on was November. Okay, so I'll tell you this. I got the dress because I knew the dresses take a while to come in, and then you have to get it altered and like all these things. So I wanted to make sure I did it like ahead of time. So I was 5 weeks out from my show last year when I bought my dress. So I was like lean at that point. So, and the dress fit like as is in the shop.
Yeah.
So they like ordered me a new one, of course.
Right.
And there was no alterations that needed to be made other than they sewed like some cups into the bra and stuff like that for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I went in November, tried on like the alterations and everything that they did with like the bra sewed in and everything. And it was good. My show was in August. So I competed in August, had tried on the dress. That was when it was altered in November. And I was like, literally just last week, I was like, I haven't tried this thing on since November. And I better try it on, like just in case.
Yeah.
Because the wedding's like 2 weeks out at that point. So I put it on and it fits, but it is
bit tight.
Cutting it close. I told my coach, I was like, I don't think I could gain like 1 more pound because like this thing is like, it fits like
a glove.
It's close. Yeah. So
wow.
I'm like, I hope I can dance as much as I want to dance.
Yeah.
Did you have to diet? Like, you feel like, are you dieting a little bit to stay?
We kind of like are in like a pre-prep right now. So, I mean, I'm doing cardio. My calories aren't super low. They're pretty normal for me, like 2,100 or so. I'm doing cardio like 6 days a week. But we're not like truly dieting. So, and I'm like still growing. And it's not tight like in the upper body because I'm not doing any of that, but like definitely my quads and like my glutes have grown since that time. So
you're like, nice.
Yeah, I was like, that's a bonus though.
Yeah, that was the goal. We wanted that, but the dress is like, I couldn't have grown much more. So
get
the wedding done with so you can keep growing.
I know. It's funny. Ben's mom was like asking him, she's like, why would you guys be growing like before the wedding? Like, what are you doing?
You don't
and
get
he's
it.
Like, Mom, we're not going to stop bodybuilding for the wedding.
Yeah. Chicken and rice at the wedding. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Talking about.
I love that. Are you guys, are you catered or are you guys doing like a potluck or?
So like the venue is catering it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's all taken care of with that. Yeah. My mom is actually like doing our cake. So my mom is amazing at like baking.
Oh, wow.
So she's doing the cake for us. And she's doing like all these cookies. So we're gonna have basically like a dessert table with like cookies and
I love
stuff like that. Yeah.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
And then she has like little to-go boxes for people to like take cookies home, and she put like stickers on them that says like love is sweet. And then with our names, like it's just cute. So
that's super adorable. I'm sure she loves being like a part of that too, and like having like a part in the wedding like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you an only child, or do you have siblings?
I have a brother, so he's a little bit younger. He's like 2.5 years younger than me. And he actually got married before me. So I'm a little bit of a late bloomer. Yeah. His wedding was in 2021. So yeah, my parents are basically just like, it's about time. It's about time.
For both of you. For both of you.
Yeah.
So
when it's right, it's right.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, I think that's been like the biggest thing that I've sort of like learned as I got older is like, there's no, like, you gotta have this by this age. You gotta be here by this. You gotta, I don't know. I feel like if anything, like my parents kind of helped show that. Because again, like my parents just bought their first house at like 55 to 60, you know what I mean? And, finally kind of getting out of like, just like the shit stuff in life, and, but it's definitely helped kind of like, it's all right. Like, don't stress, like, I don't know, don't wish the time away almost, like don't try and hurry these things along. Like they'll happen when they happen.
Yeah. Because definitely when I look back, like you know, when you're younger, you think like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be married, I'm gonna have kids by 25 or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
And then when I think back on myself when I was 25, I'm like, there's no way.
I wasn't ready.
I was not
No
even.
way I was
I was
ready.
not even close. Yeah. So
No.
yeah.
I'm still a small child at that age.
I'm not an adult yet, and I'm 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
I just
That's
think
like
about
still
it
how I
like
view myself. Yeah.
you're so like established at this point in your life, Alyssa. You know what I mean? That like,
Mhm.
you know, I'm sure any time before now, the idea of like having kids was like, I can't, and like I'm just a fucking baby myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, I feel like I've heard a lot from like a lot of women of like, you know, the 30s is kind of the new age to like be having your children and stuff, and especially with like IVF and everything like that out there, and you don't necessarily like, you know what I mean, have to be all 100% on your own in order to do something like that or to have a baby. And I don't know, I think it's such a more important thing to be. I mean, everyone always says like there's never a perfect time for anything, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
a little bit more situated where, you know, like you can actually like spend the time and like, you know, go to the practices and the sports events, or, you know what I mean? Like just to be able to, I don't know, be the kind of parent that you want to be and not have to feel like you're struggling just to get through life. And, you know, but
Right. No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we're both competing this year. Like Ben is like on a little, you know, he had a really good season last year. So we're gonna like we'll both compete this year, and then probably next year, like try for kids or a kid, not kids. One.
Hey, one. Singular.
Yeah.
Don't knock it out, Alyssa. You could have a twin gene in you or something.
That's true. Not that I know of, but yeah, who knows?
That is
would be my luck.
terrifying. Can you imagine going in for an appointment and they're like, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're like,
oh my gosh.
what?
Triplets?
I would die.
No way. There is a part of me though that's like, if we did want to have two, which like we're pretty much like I think just one, but
Yeah.
but I don't know. I feel like a sibling would be also nice for, you know, a kid.
Yeah.
But anyways, it might be nice to get it like knocked out just at once, even though twins would be really scary. But I'm like, then you could just like be done, and then
they're best friends. And then they're best
Yeah.
friends.
yeah.
When they're closer in age, like for sure, you know, I had a really big age, like a 5-6 age gap, and you know, I felt like I didn't really bond that closely because of that age gap. So.
Yeah,
I feel that.
Yeah,
both
because you're like 10 and they're like 15, you know, doing
yeah,
you're still
so
like
1 to 2 years.
Yeah. I definitely always thought I wanted a second child like close after the first, but obviously was not in a situation where that was ideal or you know, gonna happen or whatever. But like to your point, Alyssa, of like siblings and stuff, like it breaks my heart sometimes because it is like, you know, like, oh, it'd be nice to have a sibling, or like, you know, like I want to go outside and play, but there's no one to play with. I wish I had a sibling and stuff like that. And like, you know, just like, you have no idea how much you're breaking my heart by saying that right now, you know, but I don't know, like it is what it is too. Like for him personally, it's just kind of like, we just have to get you like socializing with other kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Get some
this,
friends, like, get some people you can hang out with.
Yeah. Especially like today, like it's so hard with just technology and their games and their VRs. And like, I thought our parents had it tough with stuff like that, but I don't know. We would be outside all day long, you know, and I don't know. It's just not how kids are these days. And it's just
iPad kids. Yeah. It seems like they're all, I mean, I get it. It's like you're at a restaurant and the kid is screaming and you just like hand them an iPad and they're quiet and stuff. But like, they're like, they end up becoming like addicted. Like parents on, I don't know, social media are talking about like how they're having to like almost treat it as like a withdrawal. Like the way that like the kid, you know, is like screaming for the iPad and like they only allow a certain amount of time on the iPad or whatever. But like, what if we do, you know, when I just remember being outside or playing with toys by myself or like coloring in my coloring book or playing with my friends or.
I think a big thing about it is like just as a society, like we can't sit still. You know what I mean? Like we constantly have to be doing something. We have to be looking at a screen. We have like there's no more like kind of celebrating being bored. You know what I mean? Like to be able to lay on his bed for 2 hours daydreaming or you know what I mean? Just like fiddling with some shit and just if you have nothing to do or like your room's clean, chores are done, like you don't want to go outside and play with your friends and you can just sit there and be bored. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to death scroll on YouTube or whatever. Or I mean, I will say like the VR stuff, I kind of am a little bit more like into because like they can like meet up with like their friends and stuff and like actually interact with their friends and like play and everything. And it's like that's a little bit different. But yeah, there's no reason why kids should be, 8, 9, 10, 11 and just sitting inside at home on a I don't know. It's a shitty, like weird double-edged sword, and society. It's like such a forced thing on society, and like
like when I see like kids outside on their bicycles, and I'm like, wow, that's awesome.
That's terrible.
The same way.
The little bike gang kids, like rolling down the street, like
Yeah, we have like some neighbors where like there's kids playing in the yard like all day. Like we'll be getting home and it's like, almost dark out and they're still outside like playing in the yard. So I'm like, that's so nice because you like never see that really.
Yeah.
So
that's great. Get outside, kids.
Yeah.
Go play.
Touch some grass.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Your tech world, but yeah. Well, I do have to get going. I have probably about 10 minutes before people get here. This was a nice little hour-ish sesh. Really talk much or anything topic-wise, but I don't know. I'm about those sessions sometimes just to chat and
no, these are fun.
Nice.
I like these. Yeah. Some girl time.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Well, Alyssa, I think the next time we'll talk to you,
you'll be a married woman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I won't be here next Saturday.
I've got something really important for you.
I know.
Go in the bathroom at the venue, pull up a laptop, dress.
I'll pop on just for like 1 second.
Yeah.
And be like, hey,
I'm not opposed to that. Just so we can see you in your hot dress.
Yeah.
Do a live stream.
Oh,
That
I
would
should.
be great.
I was gonna say no pressure at
Maybe
all.
I will. That might be fun,
pressure,
just like for a few minutes.
Pull it up on your phone or whatever.
I'll be bopping, dancing. Hey guys.
Your butt will be bursting out of your dress.
Probably. I ripped the dress that I wore to my bridal shower, so that thing ripped right down the back, and it had like a liner in it though, so like you didn't see anything, but
maybe
but you do
this week just to get like a flowy like white like dancing dress or something.
True.
Just as, like,
just to change it to maybe. So we'll see. But
yay, so exciting. All right, well, hope everybody has a fabulous Saturday evening, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Okay,
bye.
Bye. Again, here. Why are we always the last?
I know we are.
I just can't close it fast enough.
I know. Right.